Are you guys ready for Group C of The Masked Singer? Yeah, I know. I look strange in my broccoli costume. If you watched my surprise video I did for you guys last week, we created the entire costume for the broccoli. A little bit different because I can't really find all the parts for the entire costume. I even painted my face green. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. If you go back to last week, look up the Masked Singer surprise, and you will get this. And don't fall down. But for the sake of this video, and because it's 1,000,000 degrees, by the way, I even have the pants. Let's take this out and get started because the World Series is finally done. I'm sorry, I threw the pillow on the floor. The World Series is finally done, which means, I don't want that, which means that we can finally have the Masked Singer Group C. We've been waiting. This is now 5 weeks since the premiere. We finally get to see these 5 folks over here perform. We get to see some clues. And let me tell you, tonight's episode is going to be absolutely fantastic. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I'm Joey. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up while we're waiting for everyone to kind of come back in here. Well, this is really funny. You guys' comments are hilarious. While we're waiting for people to come in, let me know where you're joining us from. I did see some people from Australia, one person from Portugal, which, by the way, I think this is the first time we've had someone from that country in this group. We have a lot of people. We've got Quebec, California, Miss Maryland, Wisconsin. I can't Wisconsin. I just combined it. Wisconsin, my goodness. Ohio, North Carolina, upstate New York, Texas, Florida. Oh, hey, Lauren, how are you? Germany. Hey, Germany, how are you? South Korea. Look at that. We got South Korea in the house. By the way, the broccoli, what he's wearing, this is really, really hot. We're opening the window because it is way too hot. You just closed the other one because you were too cold. I'm sorry. It's the lights in here. It's going to be loud. I apologize in advance. Oregon, Denmark, Ireland, Manchester, Australia. Man, we really are around the world tonight. We got 280 people joining. Isn't that cool, Julia? No, nothing? She's not saying anything today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Well, that wig really, really ruined my hair. Yeah, I have my Halloween costume together. Anyway, so tonight we finally get to see episode 5, Group C of The Masked Singer. Now, we're going to go ahead and dive into whatever clues we have for these guys. I did go ahead and already do a reveal video for one of the members in Group C. For those who were on our YouTube channel last Friday, you would have noticed that we already revealed the lips. That's right. The lips have officially been revealed by us to be somebody who I'm not going to tell you. I don't want to ruin it for some people, but you can go ahead and watch that video. I actually put a link to every single reveal video we've done so far. I think we've done 5 or 6. So you can go ahead and check that out over here. Now, on today's live show, or I can't speak. Now, I need more coffee. In today's pre-show, which live stream, we're also going to talk about the Masked Dancer, because today we finally got all the details for the show, but we'll do that a little bit later. I guess my first question for you guys, out of the 5 contestants tonight, the broccoli, the jellyfish, the lips, the mushroom, and the Squiggly Monster, which one are you guys more excited to see perform? Me, I'm going to go with Squiggly Monster. And I hope they make it to the end just because it's such a fun word to say. Squiggly Monster. Say that 3 times fast. Squiggly Monster, Squiggly Monster, Squiggly Monster. You're not going to try with me? Julia does not want to try with me tonight. But I think that one's fun. Looks like some of you guys are excited for the jellyfish. Awesome. Broccoli. I'm not the broccoli, okay? Even though I have a costume like the broccoli, which took like 3 weeks to get together. I'm not the broccoli. Some of you are saying jellyfish. You guys are already guessing who you think everyone is already? Mushroom, lips, Squiggly Monster. Wow, man, look at that. Yeah, so it actually looks like a lot of you guys are stuck between mushroom and jellyfish. Let's go through all of the clues that we have so far for each of the contestants. Now, we really don't have much. And it's kind of sad because we really want to make guesses in everyone, but for the most part, all of these characters, we have 1 or 2 clues that were given to us by Nick in the Masked Singer pre-show, which was the Sunday before they actually went on air. So let's start off with the clues. Let's start off with the broccoli. Oh, by the way, that also means we don't have any pitch correct audio. So today's episode just clues and the masked dancer and just guesses overall. So for the broccoli, we're going to start off with the broccoli. I'm the broccoli mean heart pumping machine. After all, that is how I got my 6-pack. 6-pack. So we have to go ahead and guess here. The person in the costume, obviously the person's wearing an outfit that makes them look like they're overweight. I almost feel like this might be the Olympic medalist, just because they mentioned 6-pack, though he could be referring to a six-pack of beer. So who really knows? After that is the jellyfish. We do know after looking at the costume and looking at the clothes, a lot of you guys have already been saying Billie Eilish, and I don't think it's her, but we do notice that she has like 3-inch platform shoes. They're not regular sneakers. They're like this, maybe a little higher up, which makes her taller. She says, "Brr, blah, 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 blah. They assure you that even though I may be cold-blooded, I have a warm, glowing flow with H2O." And she says, "You can search the entire ocean for a notion as to who I am." Yeah, not many clues. We'll go back to the lips because lips would be normally next. After that, we saw the mushroom. Mushrooms are resilient and thrive in all circumstances. Being here has made me realize this show is fertile ground to explore another side. If you want to know who's behind my mask, you'll need to figure out who's under my hats. And then we saw the mushroom wearing many different hats, which leads us to believe that this person does a lot of things. Maybe they're a singer, a dancer, an actor. Maybe they play sports on the weekend. Maybe, I don't know. Could be many different things. After that was a Squiggly Monster. The fun part about being a Squiggly Monster is that I've got a soft side and an edgy side, which means that they get to be lovable while also get to be a wild child. Squiggly Monster was shown with like a white puppy and a birthday cake saying, "I bet you are crazy to party with, comma, dog." So a lot of you guys are like, maybe it's Snoop Dogg? That'd be kind of cool. Or someone who's has a name dog in it as a rapper or a singer. The last clue was that it's very fitting that I have so many arms. After all, I am known for having many hands to latch onto things. So someone who obviously does a lot. And the last person is the lips. The lips says, "I hope I don't slip up." So someone who's probably slipped on stage. Trying to infiltrate the Masked Singer stage is like trying to break into a Las Vegas vault. I can understand why security would be so tight. Who wouldn't love to pucker up to these juicy lips? If you want a hint about me, I own who I am. So someone who, when they say something, they stick by it no matter what. I know that my voice can go high, but my dishes go deep. Now, those are all the clues that we have. I know what you're saying. That's not many clues, Joey. It's really not many, to be honest with you. But I know you guys are already guessing on who they could be based off of either teases for this episode or maybe going back to the master list of clues that Nick had given us all the way back at that preseason tease. So let's dive right into your guesses. Starting off with the jellyfish. This is someone who probably is shorter than they kind of make out to be with the platform shoes. So they're taller. We're assuming that it is a female because so far, I don't know if you've noticed, the balance of male to female has been really, really off because female, well, technically one female, one male, so we can cross that one out. Male, 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 female. So group B was mostly men. So we could assume that in group C that we would have at least, I kind of hope for 4 females, but who knows at this point? Obviously we'll find out in 50 minutes. So some of you guys are guessing. Let's see here. Someone saying jellyfish is China McCain. That comes from James. Gavin says Jellyfish might be Ariana Grande. I don't believe she would do this show, but it is a good guess. I mean, right now, technically speaking, there are no wrong guesses because we don't have any clues except for the lips. And I say that because I really did do that reveal video going through all the clues for the lips, and I'm like 120% sure, by the way, which we could talk about later. Someone says, it's going by really quickly. Renee says that Seth Rogen is the broccoli. That would be amazing. It would make sense for this costume to have the beard. Someone says Jellyfish is Tyra Banks. That'd be cool. Someone says Camila Cabello. That'd be awesome as well. So some good guesses so far. How about for the mushroom? What are you guys thinking for the mushroom? Someone saying Billy Porter. That'd be really cool to have him on here. Todrick Hall, nice one. So you guys got a lot of good guesses. What are you guys thinking about for the Squiggly Monster? Someone says Susan Boyle. That was from Kieran. That's funny. That'd be funny to have her on the show. That would actually really catch us all off guard. But then again, at the same time, her voice is so distinct. You want these characters that you don't know their singing voice. Like, unfortunately, like with The Sun, you know, Leanne's got a great voice and all, but she sang the same song on a bus, and that's how we really know that it's her. So you want someone that hasn't sang yet. What do you guys are saying? Maybe Charlie DeMonico? I think that's the TikTok star. I don't think she's that big enough for that for the larger audience to get. So, all right, so you guys are definitely. Oh, someone says here, Fade says Squiggly Monster must be the Olympic gold medalist because they do many different things. It could be. You never know. I know last season we had a politician on the show, so maybe we might have one in this clue package here coming up for the Group C. So that's pretty much everything we know about tonight's episode. Not too many clues to base them off pretty much on our guesses. There are a few things I want to talk about the lips, and you guys can pretty much say who you think it is. But I personally, before we kind of dive into this a little bit more, I think that the lips is going home tonight. I know it's something big. It's probably something. Maybe it's too early to say that, but I do truly feel that way because if you watched my reveal video, the person who we think it is, for the most part, they're always sitting down, or they're laying down, or they're being carried or helped along stage. And my guess is that this person may not be able to carry on or move forward because ultimately they can't be on their feet too much. I feel like it'd be an inconvenience to keep them on the show. The other guesses, or at least the other clues we have for the lips, she talked about, let me see here. Jenny says that she's getting really frisky with Nick because there's a section in the tease where she's sitting on the couch and kind of like rubbing Nick. So it's somebody who has a very, very close relationship with Nick. And so, I mean, I look at it from my guess. I'm not going to tell you on here because I feel bad ruining it for people. But you can watch that reveal video a little bit later. Or you can watch it now and come back. I mean, we have, 40-something minutes to go. But I do believe that this person will get revealed tonight. And I believe that they're going to get sent home. Especially because if you actually watch, they laughed during their entire performance. And if I was an audience member voting, I'd be like, are you kidding me? It's a singing show, not a laughing show. Now, before we jump into the Masked Dancer, what questions do you guys have for tonight's show? I'll try to answer them real quick. Lauren pretty much just said who I said is under the mask of the lips. So if you want to look up her comment or watch the video, right ahead. So what questions do we have here? Thank you, Mason. I appreciate it. Renee says, who's the popcorn? I haven't done the reveal video yet for the popcorn. The popcorn's reveal video is actually coming this week. I already did all the research, so I have it for you guys ready to go. James says, is there a guest judge tonight? That's a great question. I didn't see one in the, let's see, Masked Singer. I didn't see one in the tease. Guest judge. Let's see for tonight. I don't know. At this point, to be honest with you, they should just add Joe McHale as a full-blown judge. I love him. He's too funny. Let's see. I don't see anything for a guest judge. Not for tonight. I could be wrong. You guys see anything for a guest judge? No? No one, no, nothing for a guest judge. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. I don't see anyone for a guest judge. But you never know. To be honest with you, sometimes they don't show that stuff in the tease, and they kind of just put it into the show. So we'll see what happens. Someone's asking me, who do I think is going to win? That's way too early in the season. I mean, we're not even in the top 9 yet. Ask me when we get to the top 9 or top 6. You know, we haven't heard them perform yet. And to me, it's very important for us to figure out who they are, at least hear their singing voice. That way we can go ahead and determine who's under the mask. And yeah, someone asked me earlier about my cauldron. Yes, I have a cauldron mug because it's Halloween. Oh, that's why I wore my costume again today, because I guess technically speaking, this would be the Halloween episode, right? So I'm expecting some spooky things to take place during the Halloween episode. No? You think that was good? No, my wife don't think it's funny. Not funny. Anyway, we have 400 people joining us from around the world. If you guys haven't done so yet, make sure you are subscribed and you turn on notifications, because I put up a new video almost every single day relating to The Masked Singer, especially tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video around 2:30, 3 p.m. Eastern Time will be the recap from the entire episode, where we go through the clues. I give you the brand new pitch correct audio, and we go through any kind of hints and things you may have missed or something for episode 6. So make sure you are subscribed, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. A good question just came up here from Crystal Maria. Do you think one of the masks could be a YouTuber? I believe so. I guess my main theory behind it is when they pull these contestants together for the show, they want to make sure they get every single demographic covered. And so far, going through what we've seen, have you seen anyone for the younger generation? And I say that strangely because I'm still the younger generation, and I'm mostly referring to like people that are on TikTok, YouTubers, and a couple other folks. We have some older generation, some country over here who would be considered the younger crowd. I'm not just talking about Nick Carter or, you know, that's generation, my generation. I'm talking about the younger crowd. You know, they had JoJo Siwa for last season. Who is season 4's JoJo Siwa? Keep that in mind when we listen to Group C. I know some of you guys are saying Sophia Carson would be a great one. Or what's the other one? She just came out with a new song with Zara Larson. You know,
You're really asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you, yeah.
I don't follow any.
The remix of Wow. Anyway, I can't remember off the top of my head. But yes, I think that maybe we could get a YouTuber or something like that. So we'll see what happens. Mishka Smith says, did you know that Carly has over 95 million followers on TikTok? I want to say this about Carly, or Charlie, I'm sorry, Charlie. Charlie got very well known, probably, I will say, April is when she really exploded. When it came to this show, as far as I know, they already signed everyone and already had them pretty much all ready to go. I want to say before the season finale of this show. So I don't know if they would have gone ahead and signed her. But then again, who knows? She's got that one song. She's not really a singer. I mean, that's mostly just her talking and auto-tune. So do I think she'd be on the show? I don't think so. But it would be cool to have her on. So someone says Dove Cameron. That'd be kind of cool there. Someone wants to know what I'm drinking today. Soda Stream in my mug with lemon, and then just peach tea. So hot tea. Sebastian's funny. He says, broccoli is the YouTuber because it's Joey. Joey, already know it's you. Don't hide it. It's not me, because if it was, I would actually have a matching costume. Anyway, let's go ahead and change gears a little bit here. About an hour and a half ago, which I normally don't do, I put a brand new YouTube video up. I know not many of you guys watched it because you probably had settings on to actually go on and watch this video. But today, we had a massive announcement coming about the Masked Dancer. That's right. And I'll tell you this right now. I'm going to confuse them both because when I recorded that video, I kept on switching them up because the logo is extremely similar. And instead of it being singer, it's dancer. I'm just so used of saying for the past 2 years, masked singer, that I'm going to keep switching them up. But we did finally get the details for the show. Let me know, is this a show you guys want to watch? Because when I did the video for you guys 2 weeks ago, giving you the announcement that it's officially coming, a lot of you guys were like, no, I don't want to watch it. Ellen's name is attached to it, and I'm not a fan of Ellen. And it was actually, I was kind of like put off a little bit because I was like, oh, wow, no one wants to watch this? And I was excited because I'm like, oh, my God, this is amazing. So what are you guys thinking now that you know that she's not really a part of it as much? So, yeah, look, a lot of you guys are excited now. Okay, good. I'm happy. I'm happy you guys are excited because it's going to be a fantastic show. It's going to be just like this. It's actually, I take that back. It's like Dancing with the Stars meets The Masked Singer crammed together. And let me go through the details for you guys, for those who may not watch the video. Now, I do go in more details of the details in the video I posted about an hour and a half ago. But this is what we know. We know that the spinoff is going to take place, actually it started filming now, but it's going to air sometime in December. Now, there's no official date yet, but one could guess that it's going to be on the same night as the season finale of The Masked Singer, which is going to be really confusing for me because that's a pre-show to can't pre-show for that show because we're already watching the other show. And then on top of that, we had to do 2 recaps the day after, one being the season finale of The Masked Singer recap and then the recap of The Masked Dancer. Boys are going to get confusing, but we'll figure it all out. Oh, and I have to somehow figure out a new backboard because it's going to be the dancer. I'll have to make like a very generic one like we did last time. On top of the premiere date, because it's not really a date yet, we finally got who the judges are and who's hosting. So hosting it is going to be Craig Robinson. You may know him from Hot Tub Machine. It's Hot Tub Time Machine. And then what? That's what it's called.
Hot Tub Machine.
Don't make fun of me, Julia. My wife is over here playing with Nala. Say hi, girls. Hi. She's making fun of me. You're so mean making fun of me. I'm over here working very hard. So Craig Robinson, he's also in The Office for those Office fans. He plays, what's his name? Oh, God. Look at that. I'm an Office fan. I can't remember his name right now. Daryl.
Excuse me.
Daryl Philbin.
Shame on you.
I know, shame on me. I guess I'm not a real fan because I can't remember. So he's going to be hosting the show. I know a lot of you guys who were on the virtual ticket of watching the show were saying to me, hey, it looks like we know who this guy is. And I kind of knew that he was going to be a part of it, but I don't want to say anything yet. But anyway, so now that we know that, we also know who the judges are. First and foremost, our buddy Ken is coming with, which is absolutely amazing because could you imagine this show without him? I mean, he really makes the show hilarious. Without him and Joel, the show wouldn't be as fun. So he's coming with us. Next is Paula Abdul, who, for those who don't know what she's done, she actually had a lot of hit songs. She's a dancer, a singer, and she was on American Idol for, 8 years or something like that? So she was a really good judge there. So this is going to be interesting to have her on the show. She's going to be guessing a lot of people correct. After that, we get Brian Austin Green. And for the younger generation, you only know him from The Masked Singer. We literally saw him 2 weeks ago for The Masked Singer on this show. But for the older generation, it's awesome that he's on here, and I'm happy that they brought him on. And then Ashley Tisdale, High School Musical fans, Disney fans, we have her on the show. She can sing and dance, so it's really great to have her on. Now, a lot of you guys are saying, what's the difference between this show and The Masked Singer? Well, I'm going to read this word for word for you guys because Fox put out a press release, and this is probably the best way of explaining it. The Masked Dancer will feature celebrity contestants shaking their tail feathers. I don't know. I guess maybe that's the way I think they would say it. While covered from head to toe in elaborate costumes and face masks, leaving audiences to guess their identities. Costume celebrities will be joined on stage by a masked partner, so just like Dancing with the Stars, and backup dancers as they perform a series of dances together, spanning from hip-hop to salsa, jazz to tap dancing, and more. When it comes to dance styles, the sky is the limit. Each week, a series of clues will be sprinkled throughout packages, costumes, routines, and leading the panelists one step closer to figuring out which famous celebrity are freestyling behind the masks. So once again, we do have Dancing with the Stars where you're dancing with a partner, yet that one person's not a part of the show. And then we have the Masked Singer where you have the only one person wearing the mask and the one that we're actually figuring out who it is. Kind of cool, right? Now, besides all of those clues, we got our master list, which I was kind of surprised that they went ahead and put this together without maybe Craig going online and presenting it. I was actually, the second that I saw the post, because the post I originally saw was on their Instagram, which for those who haven't followed them yet, Masked Dancer. If you go on Instagram, okay, because I know you guys are on Instagram, you follow me, Joey Contino on Instagram, there is a separate Instagram for the Masked Dancer. Now, it's kind of hard to see. Let me see how I can dim this light a little bit for you guys. Actually, you can see right there. So this is actually the legitimate one. It only has 1,000 followers. I suggest that you go ahead and follow them. Actually, let's go back here. And that's where I found the announcement that Craig was added on. And that's also how I found out that you could be a part of the virtual audience. So make sure you're on there. That's actually how it came up. It came up as a message like me on a story. So follow them. Make sure you follow them. And I just want to jump on Instagram because group A, B, C. I wanted to see if they gave us any additional clues for tonight's episode because sometimes an hour before they show, they sprinkle some things on, and they did because they added something on about the broccoli, which is just generic. You know, who do you think it is? Who's the broccoli? I'm ready to rock and roll.
Broccoli is here. I keep your blood pumping and I'm chock full of vitamin. Hey, if the other singers think they can beat me, they can florette about it.
You get it? So anyway, so that was 28 minutes ago. By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I actually, during the show, live tweet, no, not tweet, because it's not tweeting. I live Instagram, I live Graham with you guys. So you can send me questions and things like that, and we'll talk back and forth. It's funny because I do work the night shift in California. I think you guys have a 2-hour delay when the show goes on. I still get messages from you guys. And what's even better is that in Australia, I believe you guys get it Fridays at 7. I could be wrong, which is our episode just a few days later. And you guys still send me messages, and it's kind of fun. So if you want to send me a message and join the show, I will get back to you. Last week or the week before, we had 200 messages. So if I'm a little delayed, I apologize. So 1 second. Let me take a sip of my cauldron tea. It's Harry Potter, by the way. A leaky cauldron. That's that. So what do you guys think about the Masked Dancer? Is it cool? Is it something you're going to watch? Are you guys liking the judges? Do you think maybe it was kind of a weird pick? I like all the judges. I think they're very talented. I was kind of maybe expecting another like really, really well-known dancer. You know, maybe someone from Dancing with the Stars. But then again, I mean, I knew nothing about the world of dancing. I used to tap dance. That's about it. I could do the worm. I could break dance. Can I break dance? Yeah, I haven't done it in a while. Thank you for the inspiration, love.
Anytime.
So, I mean, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good show. I mean, actually, you know what? I was hoping that Joel would have been a permanent judge. That probably would have been good because comedian-wise, you got Craig on there and you got Ken. Maybe they'll bring in some guest judges. They did say they will. They just haven't decided yet on who or pretty much what kind of judges they'll bring in. So, a lot of you guys are saying you love it and you can't wait. Cindy says, Joey, you should do a countdown on New Year's Eve. A countdown? How would that work? Are you come on with 10 seconds ago? I mean, I could do a countdown voice that you can play on your phone. That'd be funny. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. No. Julia says she's too far. So let's answer some of your questions before we jump right back into The Masked Singer. Let's see here. What costumes would you like to see on The Masked Dancer? I want to see a ram or a crab. That would be fun. Now, my whole thing is, I believe these kind of costumes might mimic more of the Korean ones in the sense that from here down will probably be like spandex and kind of normal clothes, maybe kind of painted like the cats like we had last season, the kitten from last season. And then the top will be a full thing. The reason why I'm thinking that is because if you're dancing, like, could you imagine like the robot dancing or any of these guys dancing here? I mean, the only one that could really dance would have been who? I don't even know. Maybe the sea dragon would have been the only one who could really dance because most of it is really just like latex, or not latex, nylon, and a couple other things. Maybe even a jellyfish. But that's about it. So the costume has to be able to breathe and move. So you have to think about costumes that would only take up the part of the head. I mean, you could guess like a basketball, I guess there's a lot of round things. A basketball, a soccer ball, things like that. So think about that when you're going through what kind of costumes you like to see on the show. Someone says they got to do a cauliflower now. That would be funny. That would be really, really funny. Now, did you guys get tickets for The Masked Dancer? You know, I believe they're doing a show tomorrow night, I believe, that they're filming. So I don't know how many dates left. Zoe says, Joey, you would be a great guest panelist. I would love it. I don't know if they would want me on the show, though. I mean, I would say yes in a heartbeat. I would fly over to California. They're in Red Studio. We would go to Red Studio and film the entire episode. And I could wear this costume, or I could do whatever. I would be so down to do this. This would be a lot of fun to me. So, yes. Someone said sea dragon. I meant to say seahorse. I'm sorry. Where I grew up, we used to have a roller coaster called the Sea Dragon. And so any single time I see a name like that, my brain just goes right to Sea Dragon. So seahorse. Polly says, then if I went there as a guest judge, I couldn't do these videos. Oh, come on. We would figure out a way to do the videos still. I just wouldn't give you any behind the scenes stuff. Like, hey, I saw this, this, and this. I would have to like wait until it airs and then talk about it. So, could Carrie Ann from Dancing with the Stars be on The Masked Singer or Dancer? So the one thing you got to remember is this. Because the executive producer of this show is also the executive producer of that show, expect some kind of crossover. You know, we've had, and I want to say this number is correct, but I could be wrong. I think out of the, 50-something contestants we've had, I believe 11 of them had something to do with Dancing with the Stars, whether they were on there as a dancer or a judge, Tom, and expect some of those things to kind of happen here, especially because it's dancing related. We could assume that they're using the same production studios in the sense that the dancers that they use on the show potentially could come over here, just like with the singers. I could assume that the singers would still be singing, but they would be pretty much singing back up for here. So yes, we could expect some of the dancers from that other show coming to this one. Someone said they would like a burger, like the burger from, was that Burger King or was that McDonald's? It used to be the Burglar. I think it was McDonald's. So that would be funny to see. Dylan says, what's your favorite costume? The broccoli, of course, because we suggested that one. For those who don't know, at the end of last season, they asked for suggestions for costumes, and I told you guys, and I put in a video, and one of my followers on here drew me as a broccoli, and so that's why we suggested the broccoli. Long story short with it, when we saw the broccoli come out, all my followers were like, oh my God, it's got to be you. If it was me, even if it was me, I can't tell you that was me. But yes, the broccoli is my favorite costume. The crab and the broccoli, that's right. Crab and the broccoli. Someone says if they do the broccoli, hopefully it's a football player like Tom Brady. Ooh. remember, we still have those Super Bowl appearances left in the master list. We have one for the Sun with Leanne. I think Busta Rhymes went to one. I don't think he performed at one. Did the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC ever perform there? Tori Kelly, I don't think, sang the national anthem. She sang it for the Pro Bowl, not for the Super Bowl. So yeah, it is possible that we may have a football player in this group. You know, think of the generic categories that we normally have. You know, whether it be someone who's in sports, which we're thinking that the whatchamacallit is in sports. So think of sports, YouTube. Think of those categories. We still have an athlete that we don't know about, the Olympic gold. So, which for the lips, by the way, if you remember, it was like, I think for the number of episodes on TV, it was like 5,000 and something episodes. Well, we do know that the lips account for at least 3,500 of them. So that still means we have an actor on here somewhere. We have some kind of actor. We do know that Brian Austin Green was on TV, but I don't know how many episodes. If anything, he probably would have been 100. So there's still a big actor somewhere on this board. We just don't know who or where. Matthew says, I think the lips is Dove Cameron. That'd be really cool. I suggest that if you guys want to see any of my reveal videos on who I think anyone is under the mask, I put in the description of this video the link to the reveal videos. And we have one on there for the lips, for the crocodile, for the sea horse, not a dragon. I'm going to flip over this way. We've done it for the sun and the snow owls. So you can go ahead and check out those videos. We have about 20 minutes until showtime. And there really are not many clues to go through for you guys, and there's no pitch correct audio. There was one thing I wanted to play for you guys. If you give me 1 second here, I want to open the video. I got so many different videos going at the same time here. Let's see. No, that's not it. So I wanted to play the laughing clip from the preview episode, or the preview clip they gave us earlier, or my documents, my computer, yada. So just take a listen to the laugh in this preview that they gave us a few days ago. Okay, where is it at? Right here. That laugh right there led me to believe who I could think would be under the mask of that. And to be honest with you, just take a listen to this. Okay?
Well, let me ask you this: as long as
you heard that laugh, right? That's who I think it is. And this was their laugh.
I think it's a huge clue.
Look at it. So clearly, you can hear that those laughs match up. Now, by now, you guys already pretty much watched my video, and everyone's already saying it. So I'll make it official in the video now. If you don't want to know who the lips is, I would get off now. I'm going to tell everyone else, okay? All right, ready? Here we go. Okay. So with all of my guessing, and I've never done this before, by the way. I've never actually revealed who I think someone is under the mask before we watch them perform, before we really had any main clues. So this was kind of a big deal for me the other day when I put this video online, because I was like, I can't believe that I'm doing it. Like, I was even like nervous about putting it up, but I'm never nervous. And keep in mind, I've gotten them all right with the exception of one. So after hearing that laugh, as my Instagram group can go through and actually confirm, I went, oh my God, I know who that is, because I have to cover her show every single day. Literally, I hear her speak for my work every single day. So I heard that laugh and I'm like, I know that laugh. I know that laugh. And not really looking at the clues, I'm like, that's Wendy Williams. That's got to be Wendy Williams. That's the same laugh. Then I started putting together a lot of visual clues. If you go all the way back to the pre-show, which was the tease for the pre-show, which was the Sunday before, there was a clip of her rehearsing, sitting on a stool. Then we saw a glimpse of her backstage, pretty much being led. Hey, Nala. Pretty much, you're in the shot. Now, it's either you get on cam.
I don't think Rishi really cares that much.
I helped her up. You would see that she's pretty much being helped along the stage and backstage. And then when we saw the preview clip, she's brought on stage on a chair. Now, I do know that Wendy Williams, she can't really stand long, nor can she really dance for a while. I know she was on, I think she was on Dancing with the Stars and did fine, but I do know that she can't anymore. I mean, there was, again, ma'am, crazy cat. I do know that she's got Graves' disease, and she also has something else which makes her not be able to keep her balance. So I compared that voice. I compared with her pretty much her stance and her laugh. That all made sense to me. And the one thing that also clicked was the shoes. If you actually look at the costume for the lips, get off the board. Come here. She's not wearing any shoes. And it only confirmed it for me in the tease episode where they showed either Nick or Men in Black or someone else putting on these kind of slippers, which aren't shoes, which we do know that Wendy cannot wear normal shoes. She normally wears flats in her studio when she's walking around. And if she's moving around, she'll wear slippers. And these are slipper socks that kind of are made to match the costume. So adding those all together made me feel like it's Wendy. To kind of go through the clues a little bit, let me open up my list. And a lot of you guys are saying, is she wearing black boots? I don't believe they're boots. I believe they're slipper socks. Like ones that are designed, or maybe ones that go over regular socks. It matched way too well. And just to go through some of those things, when she said she doesn't slip up, we do know that on October 31st, 2017, she fell on stage. We do know that when she talks about being who she is and owning who she is, I mean, she's always said that. Her show's about gossip, and she always says that she owns her point of view, and that's her point of view and her stance. The deep dish thing could refer to her 2013 Broadway show, Chicago, and we do know that Chicago is known for their deep dish pizza, or it could just mean that she dishes deep on gossip. I know. When it comes to infiltrating the Masked Singer, she talks about breaking into a vault in Las Vegas. For her 50th birthday was her bucket list thing to do stand-up comedy routine. And she did it. She did it in Las Vegas, and she sold the entire place out on July 11th, 2014. Not only that, she went back later and did it again. What was funny is the name of the tour was the Sit Down Comedy Tour. Yeah, and I'm going to pronounce this wrong because I don't know how to say it right, but the place she performed it at, or she did it with, was called Lipstick. Not stick, but Lipstick, because it's S-H-ick. So lipstick, lips, yeah, kind of goes hand in hand. Her mugs that she has in her studios also have big lips on them. And the last thing that really kind of gave it away to me was Jenny saying, wow, she's getting frisky with Nick. And the reason why that's important to know is because when Wendy was going through all these medical issues, because she's got a lot, unfortunately, she had to have a lot of guest hosts come on. Did you know Nick Cannon was one of her guest hosts? They know each other very, very well. So to me, all of that added up, and that was just me literally sitting through just the preseason stuff and that one tease laugh that got me to this point. Now, once again, I never do reveal videos before. I normally wait 1 episode or 2 episodes because I normally need 2 weeks of clues. But to me, I mean, I'm literally putting this all out there and saying that's Wendy Williams. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comment section. I mean, if I'm right, you better come back here and make sure you're subscribed and you turn notifications. because I'm the only, not only YouTube channel, but the only website that's saying Wendy Williams. Angela says, who do we think is going home tonight? I think the Lips is going home. She's got a daytime talk show where she can't really be in California for too long. There was a point in time where she posted a photo on her Instagram of her wearing the mask that you normally get for being on the show. Let me show this to you. Let me show you. I have a missed phone call. I don't want to try to call me. Let's see here. Okay, Wendy. That's not the words, by the way. She probably deleted it. And I hope Wendy's not watching the YouTube channel and going, oh my gosh, this guy. Wendy Williams, okay? How far back do I have to go here? If one of you guys have it, you can put it as a link here. But, oh, she took it down. She took down the post. I'm pretty sure she knew she was getting in trouble. Oh, no, it's still here. That is exactly the same mask. And the best part is, this was September 4th when they were filming The Masked Singer. And for a week and a half, where was she? She normally is in New York, right? Well, not this time. She was in LA doing the show. So to me, that kind of sealed it all up. Crossed all my T's, dotted my I's, and that's where we're at. So it looks like a lot of you guys are agreeing with me. I know. Some of you guys are probably saying this guy is way too obsessed with this show to get Wendy Williams from like 2 lines of clues and a laugh. But that's where we're at right now. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. So if you want to watch the full reveal video for the Lips, you got 12 minutes. The video is about 10 minutes long, so you can skedaddle here if you want. We get a lot of questions coming in, so we'll answer them for you guys. If you guys haven't done so yet, once again, make sure you are subscribed. And just a favor from me, whenever you see a new video come up, make sure you like the video. It really helps with the Facebook, not the Facebook, but the YouTube algorithm. Actually does help on Facebook as well. So make sure you do go ahead and like the videos. The algorithm thanks you for it, and so do I. And we're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're getting close, guys. You guys have been knocking out 1,000 subscribers a week. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you share it, get your friends to follow and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Lauren says, I get your laugh right too. My laugh, I have a certain laugh? Yeah, I mean, if you hear me laughing on the show, then you definitely know it's me. Blackout Spirit says, Joey, can you show me your cat? Nala, hey, come here. Come here. Come here, yes. No, not the mommy. Come here.
Where'd you go?
Yes, come here. Come on.
That way.
Come on. They want to see you. Come on. Nope, she wants to lay down. I'll get it for you. Nala, they want to see you. Nala just got a new cat condo, which is a spooky hotel. Nope, she doesn't want to be on camera. Nope. Okay, all right, fine. Nala said no.
She wants to be with Mom.
She wants to hang out with Mom, who's patiently sitting on the couch. So yes, and someone says they love the cat. Oh, thank you. And yes, I do have the broccoli pants. You can see the yellow stripes. And the outfit's a little bit different, but it was the best I can do. This was a jersey jacket I found. I had to rip off the sleeves because they were white. So, LOL. Someone says she's jumping on the couch because she's waiting for The Masked Singer, which is in 9 minutes. Is that what you're doing? Yeah, so if you jump on my Instagram, I have a picture of Nala's new hotel spooky thing. And it's interesting because it is a cat, not a cat condo. I got this at Target. It is a cat hotel that she can go on top or the bottom. Actually, I'll take a new photo right now. No, the camera doesn't want to work. That's fine. That's not cool. Just have to update the app. But it's a cat condo that's a hotel, and it's a double decker. So I put catnip in there, and she goes crazy for it. So, do you guys have any questions for the show tonight? Oh, by the way, you can also, if you haven't done so yet, follow me on Instagram at Joey Contino. so we can go ahead and talk during the show, because we're going to get off here in about 8 minutes. And let's see here. Jellyfish is smaller and lips is bigger than their original photos. This comes from Thailand. Show me the preview video. Christopher says, have you seen the Mushrooms performance teaser? I did not. It's posted on The Masked Singer. Let's check out the Mushroom performing. Oh, wait. This one here.
The Squiggly Monster.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
TV's #1 show returns with all new celebrities.
No, it's not.
Just in time for Halloween.
That is the greatest costume ever.
And you'll never believe what comes out of this mouth.
Oh, that's the lips. They're teasing the lips so much. Oh. What is... Huh. It's up. It sounds like she's really trying to hit some of those notes there, but... someone trained, obviously. That's what I also want to point out, that this person isn't moving a lot on stage, which leads me to believe that maybe it's someone who's a little bit older. Good voice, though. It's still funny to watch the preview videos and seeing people in them because the audience isn't there. But yeah. Yes, Queen Bee says, trying really hard to sing like a girl, but a guy. I was actually thinking the same thing. It sounds like someone was trying to sing falsetto, but then that's a really strong falsetto. We will see once we have the clue packages. See, that's the important thing about the pitch correct audio, is that maybe we'll hear them sing, and it sounds like they're high, and then the clue packages are high pitched, but I'll take the audio, slow it down, pitch correct it, and we can hear the real celebrity voice. Then boom, we can determine, is it male, is it female? Though, in a way to try to make the ratio more equal to men and female, I kind of do hope that at least 4 out of 5 in Group C are female, because we would have way too many men on the show. You know what I mean? Someone's asking me, are we getting one reveal tonight? Yes, only one reveal tonight. I believe that the episode afterwards might be a 2-person reveal, but I could be wrong. Is she biting you?
She's begging for treats.
Oh, she just ate dinner. Anyway, so that's where we're at right now for tonight's episode. We have 4 minutes left. Do you guys have any more questions? Once again, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm going through your questions on here. Jack says he thinks the broccoli is J.J. Watt. That'd be kind of cool. I expect at least one football player on here. So the broccoli, I'm guessing, is the only man in the group. So we'll see. The Quest guy says maybe the mushroom is Jason Derulo because he can do high-pitched voices. That would be really cool. Let's see. I'm trying to remember because I've met Jason at least 3 times now. I don't know if he can sing that high falsetto like that, but it is a really, really good guess. Let's go through here. Okay. Someone says it could be AKA Steve Urkel tonight. That'd be really funny. But okay. But yeah, someone also just sent me a message saying we haven't had a comedian on the show. So we're looking for a YouTuber, a football star, and a comedian to be at least somewhere in the people that we haven't guessed yet. So we have about 3 minutes. Sin Miller says Justin Bieber. I wish that'd be funny. Blue says, how much money do we have to pay you for you to say that you are the broccoli? I am not the broccoli. And you'll find out tonight when you hear the broccoli sing, and it doesn't sound like this. It'll sound something else. And don't say your reason why you know that is because you did it with an accent, because I'm not on the show. Someone says Brandon Urie. That is a fantastic guess. I love Brandon. He's a great guy. It'd be cool to have him on here. Cindy says, are we going to dress up Nala for Halloween? Julie, that's a question for you.
Probably no. We're not doing anything.
Julie says no because we're not really doing anything for Halloween. I mean, I'm going to be the broccoli. And we're going to do, what are we going to do on Halloween? We're doing the mash. The monster mash. The monster mash. Yeah. Oh, I started that high up. But I was working in the lab late one night. And I'm so excited for Halloween. Halloween's my favorite time of year. This weekend, I'll do a video of our graveyard at our parents' house that I do together every single year. Actually, I might have some photos on my Instagram at Joey Contino showing you our great. We built a full graveyard outside the front of my childhood home. So about 2 minutes to go. And I guess a few more questions here. Joey says, what do you mean the joke about bless you and stuff? I don't know what that means there. Andrea said they posted a video of the Squiggly Monster on Instagram right now. Let's take a look real quick before we skedaddle and call it a night. Let's go on the Mask Singer. Squiggly Monster here. No, nothing really much. Nothing too crazy. So, anyway, Raquel says, Joey, do you think Justin Timberlake is on the show? No, but I love him and he's great. So, anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. We have about a minute and a half until the show starts. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. If you want to talk to me during the show, you can shoot me a message on Instagram at Joey Contino. And I say my own name weird, I don't know why, but this is me. It's me over here. So you can check us out. And I don't have any pictures of the graveyard. I'm realizing I don't have any pictures of the graveyard on my phone. But if you scroll down to 2019, they're definitely on there. I'll film a YouTube video for you guys so you can check it out. Anyway, so tomorrow, 2:30, 3 p.m. Standard Eastern Standard Time, so it's New York City time. I'll have a recap video for you guys, hopefully in time. And enjoy tonight's episode. Thank you, Dodgers, for winning, even though I'm a Phillies fan. And I can care less about the Dodgers, but because they won, that means we get a show tonight. Anyway, I'm Joey. You guys stay safe and enjoy the show. Let me get my wig on because I got to get ready for the show. Got to get ready for the show. All right? I look good, right? That's the broccoli? I'm the broccoli. I'm the broccoli. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Be safe, everyone. Bye.